blir liksom inte bara.
Okay, guys. I'm not sure if I'm really online or not. I'm not sure if I'm online.
Dålig.
Let me know if you can hear me. I'm really sorry for all the struggles. For the time you have waited. Thank you so much for still being in the chat.
Den visar ju nu att jag kan köra. Frågan om jag kan
wow, I had so much trouble if I'm to really get this going. I've never had so much trouble. Let me know if you can hear me in my life. I think by doing a live stream. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me, guys. So much, please. I need to know if you can hear me. Wow, I had so much trouble. Somehow I got issues with the sound as well as it seems. Let me know if you can hear. There's like in my life, simply nothing is really working at the moment. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. Hopefully, it's gonna work out. Thank you guys. Double sound, yes, lots of it. Hopefully it's gone now. I really hope so. It shouldn't be any other sound now. Oh man, I feel so bad about this, guys. I was actually planning to do this live stream like 45 minutes ago, and it's like 8:15 now, and I really feel sorry. My camera didn't work, then my microphone stopped to work, and then this YouTube streaming service was not really it was not really responding. Is the sound better? Please let me know, guys. Okay, so it works now. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm so stressed out, you know. It's like, it's crazy. Let me know if the sound is okay as well. I'm gonna start to behave just right now, okay? So first of all, thank you so much for joining this live stream. I really appreciate all of you being here. I planned this live stream already earlier today because I have a few announcements to make, or specifically 2 announcements and some more information. So yeah, is the echo sound gone now? Yeah. Sounds perfect now. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I see a lot of you are in here. Wow, there's so much of you here, and I'm so happy to see you all here. Skid Row, wow, thank you. Anyway, I think I might probably disappoint some of you, to be honest, because you might think that this live stream is about some new Pimax hardware, which is not yet, at least. There's going to be an announcement about that, but later I'm going to talk about that later on. By the way, Chris Musa, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. And I did not deserve it today, you know. I kept you waiting for 45 minutes. Anyway, this live stream is about something different, but it's still regarding Pimax. And let me start off by this. I'm just going to tell you both of the news, and then we can discuss them. I would like to know your opinion about this. And yeah, hopefully it's going to turn out as a good stream. Sorry for the bad image of myself. I'm using the webcam instead because my camera is not even working. Nothing is really working today. So yeah, my Swedish accent or English accent is dodgy, Andy. Yeah, I know that, but I'm still learning, okay? Give me some time. Anyway, guys, let's be serious now. Let's start talking. The first news. I think this is going to be a huge one for some people. Meanwhile, some other people might not really see it as a huge thing, but believe me, this is quite huge, to be honest. Let me start off by saying Pimax is going full open source as of right now. This announcement this decision was made and confirmed by the Pimax CEO Robin Wang and also Kevin Henderson, the Pimax USA office main head. Yes, so Pimax is going with open source, and some of you may probably not understand what it really does, and some of you probably knows everything about it. This is basically the first time a VR company and a VR headset goes fully open source, and this means a lot of opportunities and possibilities for the Pimax headset, also all the accessories. I'm not sure, I don't know the full level of detail about the open source thing, if it's also going to include the rendering pipeline, but let's hope so. and probably that's also going to be needed if we want to have like custom distortion profiles in the Pimax headsets, maybe make some custom lenses. I mean, there could be third-party lenses coming out on the market sooner or later if we can like tweak everything as we want. But yeah, but let me just introduce you to open source. Well, I'm not really a programmer myself like that, so I'm not using much of that open source. But what open source really means is that the code or the source code for the Pimax software, hopefully also including the rendering pipeline and everything, hopefully, we'll see about that, will be open for everyone to edit, change, to make new software, to actually make their own software compatible with the Pimax hardware in a certain way. So there's like millions of possibilities, and also that not only includes the hardware or the headset itself, but also all the hardware, because you will probably be able to add control or communicate with the controllers, for example, the audio strap, the eye tracking, most likely the scent sensor, and all those accessories that are going to come out, they're going to be open source as well. And this is lovely news. I think this could really make the real VR enthusiasts and open source people really happy, because this really opens up for a lot of opportunities and a lot of cool stuff that may come for Pimax headsets. Serrated Edge, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Guys, I'm still a little bit shaky. I'm trying to like calm down here and talk about it. Glibsonoran is asking, open source software or hardware too? Well, as far as I understand it, it's both software and hardware. And yeah, this means basically that we could fully customize, for example, the PyTool software or the game launcher to do whatever we want with it. We can create a new software. People that are skilled, that are that are programmers, can make software for Pimax, can really make probably wonderful things like VR environments, whatever, and yeah, simply make it better than it is right now. And I mean, the Pimax software works great, of course. I think it works great, and it's being improved a lot by the developers lately, but I also think it could include much more than it does right now. With open source, we could most likely be able to use any field of view what we want, like customize it. We could use probably any hertz or refresh rate on the headsets, most likely. I'm just guessing right now, but that's my assumptions at least. So this really means a lot of opportunities, and I'm really happy to be the first one to actually announce this. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great thing. And in a moment, I will also let you give us some suggestions about what we could do, what we could bring in terms of open source for the Pimax headsets and all the accessories around it. So yes, VR Game, you just got in, welcome. Peter Kjellgren, there's so many of you. Dennis Carlson, Herman Fischer, wow. So many of you guys, thank you so much for being here, and sorry for the delay, 45 minutes, that's bad. So yeah, let's talk about the open source more. I would like to jump into the second news. And this one is maybe not the biggest news for you, but it's involving me and Pimax, of course. And I want to be fully straight with you. I want to be fully honest with you, with all of you, every one of my viewers, subscribers, patrons. The patrons actually know about this already since weeks ago, but but yeah, now you will know as well. Let me do a short story here while still being a little bit shaky. As you probably know, I was the Pimax beta tester ever since last summer. We made some incredible work, me together with Thomas from Voodoo D and Sebastian from Mixed Reality TV. Also 7 or 6 other beta testers of the Pimax M1 beta phase. We did that for about 3 months, and we sorted out a lot of things, and it turned out to be a great product, or 2 great products, the 5K Plus and the Pimax 8K. And things have just been rolling since then. I've had a lot of contact with Pimax, what's happening and so on. We have been still, me and Sebastian and Thomas has been still helping them out with improving the software as well. Meanwhile, I mean, during the time until now. And a couple of months ago, I got contacted by Pimax, and they offered me to work with them, like officially. I mean, for the first time ever, work for them officially, and also for the first time ever get paid for what I basically do for Pimax. So yes. So the second news here is that I have, since a few days ago, I have joined the Pimax European office, and I will be the community relations or community relationship manager in Europe, which means a lot. It means basically I'm gonna represent the product in a way around Europe, of course. I'm gonna demo it, of course, around Europe. I'm gonna do a lot of online stuff, probably some support as well. If you have some problems with Pimax, you can probably end up talking to me. And thank you so much, guys. I see some of you are saying awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So yes, there's a lot of tasks that's gonna be included in my employment, and this is a full-time employment. So it actually brings my heart rate up a little bit by saying that I finally, or well, I'm not sure if it's finally, but I quit my security guard job that I've been doing for 16 years in a row now. And now I'm gonna work for Pimax full-time, during daytime, of course, and including some travels. But before I go into more of my tasks and so, I would like to point out a few things, because I know some of you might be very, very, very concerned. And I know why. First of all, I signed the contract with Pimax. I did that a couple of weeks ago. And in that contract, it includes that my channel is not really a part of the employment. So what I basically do on my channel is still fully objective, right? Is that the right word? I'm not in any way affiliated with Pimax on my channel, and that's what I really want to point this out, because I will still continue do reviews of any kind of headsets. Of course, I'm gonna get the HP Reverb, I'm gonna get the Valve Index, the Vive Cosmos probably as well, and a lot of others, also the Oculus Quest for that matter. I actually ordered it again, but more about that later. So, well, thank you so much, guys. So yeah, so this is a huge opportunity, not only for me, but probably also it could help Pimax a lot, because together I think we can do wonders. Yeah, I'm jumping topic now. I know I'm still shaking, and this is kind of a big thing for me to announce. I know it may not be a big thing for you, but for me it's really a huge thing, and I'm so happy about being a part of Pimax team now, because I've seen, I've never been a fanboy of any company. I loved the Pimax headset from the first moment, but I never was like a fan of the brand itself. I mean, I don't care about brand itself, but during those 6 months lately, I've seen that Pimax does something that nobody else is doing on the VR market or in the VR industry right now. And that's bringing high-end technology in virtual reality products for a reasonable price for everyone. And this is something that got me totally excited from day one. This is not a product for several thousands of dollars. This is something that, well, almost everyone could afford sooner or later and have the wide field of view, the high resolution. This is those headsets that are there right now. Let's be honest. That's from my first day, I told you that I'm in love with the headsets because they're actually better than the existing ones that I have right now. And ever since then, ever since summer last year, I've been admiring Pimax for actually doing such a huge achievement that nobody else is even trying. Well, except for professional use, like Xtel is doing, and Star VR, whenever that may come out, if ever, we don't know, and it's going to probably be $3,000. Yes, Pimax does this for $700 or $800, depending on which headset you make. You take, and I feel totally excited just thinking about this, to be able to progress this, to be able to help out Pimax in certain ways, to improve the products first of all, to bring out new products, to evaluate them on a totally different level that's been possible for me until now, when I was just a YouTuber. So yes. So yeah, this really means a lot to me. But as I never ended up the last topic, this is not really about the channel. And I know there's going to be people that are going to hate me for this. There are going to be people that are going to feel that I'm a real Pimax fanboy now. And I used to like joke about it. I am a Pimax fanboy, right? And yeah, maybe I am. I mean, in some way, everyone is a Pimax or a fanboy of some sort, right? Every person has a favorite headset, and for me, it was the Pimax headset. And you can call me fanboy, but now I'm actually trying to do something for the community as well, for the VR industry, to help them out. And Pimax has opened up their arms for me, and I'm really, really happy about that. I don't think that would even be possible with any other company. So yeah, a lot of people are writing here, field of view is everything, field of view is underrated. Well, the Hog 107, I think that field of view is here to stay, and you're gonna see more of this coming out, because the more Pimax is pushing this, the further this is gonna go with the wide field of view. And yeah, it's the future of VR simply. Right now, it's still very difficult to make a wide field of view product cheap enough for the mass market, right? So that's why also the Pimax is at $700 or more, or $650 with my code, by the way, with my link, pimaxvr.com/Survivor. Yeah, some self-promotion there. But still, what Pimax has done is really amazing, and I think a lot of other companies will follow this idea of wide field of view headsets for a cheaper price, and just develop the technology. And I think actually that one of the reasons we got the index, will soon got the Valve index, is because at least one company feel the need of competing with Pimax, and that's good. That's good. I love that idea, and I really look forward to try the Valve index, to get the Valve index in less than 2 months from now. So yeah. Anyway, wow, I'm this has to be the most primitive YouTube live stream ever, but I've never been so stressed out before live stream and even during a live stream, so please forgive me, guys. I'm really trying to behave here. So yes, this is basically it. I'm gonna be a community relationship manager, and you're gonna see me here and there, kind of everywhere with Pimax. But this also means that I'm gonna work from home a lot, which also means that I'm gonna have some spare time to do videos for my channel. And I'm not talking only about Pimax videos, because of course I'm not gonna quit doing Pimax videos. I've done Pimax videos for the last 6 months or something. And when new things are exciting, such as something I'm gonna post tomorrow, of course I'm gonna bring you Pimax stuff, but I will cover basically everything that is exciting about virtual reality, just as I have done the last 2.5 years. So for the channel, I don't think this is gonna change anything more than I might get some more Pimax stuff to try even earlier, maybe, hopefully. I got some hints that I'm gonna get some hardware soon as well. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you that, but there's several hardware pieces from Pimax, and I'm gonna get them to be able to do reviews of them. before they start to get sent out. Well, I mean, in good time, or at least in some time before they start to get sent out. So yes, a lot of things are happening when it comes to Pimax right now, and a lot of things will come. This is, you know, what we got right now is far from everything. I promise you, there's gonna be way more. So, wow. I'm still so shaky. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Well, there's so many of you actually congratulating me. Thank you so much. And for those of you that do not see this as a good thing, I promise you it will be something good. It will give me more freedom to work with the channel. It will give me more access to Pimax stuff, more information, and first of all, the most important thing, I think, that I will be able to, how do you say, I will be able to influence what happens on Pimax and help them out and improve the stuff in a much better way than I've been able to until now, as I said before. So yeah, Commander Pain VR, great news, man. Patreon here, I might be asking for your support. Of course, Commander Pain VR, that's not Commander Dark Light, right? Cheers, man. Thank you for your support, by the way, I really appreciate it. So yes, guys, this is basically the two news, and I have more news coming up on Monday already regarding Pimax, but I'm not allowed to tell you more about it as of now. And it's also exciting news. It's going to be great news for those of you who are considering to join well, get a Pimax headset basically. So yes, guys, hit me with questions, and while you do that, I will continue to talk about the open source, because I think that open source is a very, very interesting thing. We're gonna see a lot of cool solutions probably. Jan Anonymous or something, Pimax lets you continue using the name Sweeviver. Yes, guys, I'm not sure if I will ever change the name, because I got so used to it, and probably you as well, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea to really change it. Is that even needed? Sorry, this chat just updated here, and I'm just used to Pimax Pimax to Sweeviver, to the name Sweeviver, and I will keep using it for now at least. And this has basically nothing to do with Viver. Yes, of course, I created the name because I actually started off with the HTC Vive headset. Of course, that was the first VR headset I ever had. I was never into the Oculus DK1, DK2 base phase. So yeah, but still, yeah, I will keep this Sweeviver, and Pimax has definitely nothing against it. And my name is, by the way, Martin, if you didn't know. I have a name as well, so yeah. So let's see. Thank you so much, Reaction Review. Also, there's... Well, Phil Kuffner, nobody's really stopping people from ordering the sensors on controllers separately. I don't think so, but more about that in a moment. Seraphine, you have to change the name to Sweet Pimax now. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to change the name, as I said. So yes, as Christian Wilkinson said in the comments, Pimax is going open source, and Sweeviver has been hired for the Pimax European office. That's the two news for today. And I will go more into the details when I calm down a little bit in another stream, maybe in another video or so. I think we're going to leave the announcement for now, and we're going to talk about the open source thing, because what ideas do you have about the open source? What could this bring to the Pimax community, to the Pimax headsets? Let me know, hit me with some ideas. One of my ideas, or one of the main ideas, would be to actually be able to change the lens distortion profiles. I really hope that's going to be possible, and maybe have some customized lenses, maybe some other lenses, either Pimax own lenses or third party. Maybe be able to change some stuff, because we are able to do that now in the source code. So yeah, so that's an idea at least. And secondly, there are some big plans about changing the whole title, the whole software, the game launcher itself. It's going to be much more advanced. It's going to have much more options and features. And yeah, basically the possibilities are endless, I would say. It's just the ideas. Push the button. Push the button is asking about Xtal. I know there's some of you asking about Xtal right now. I cannot tell you much about this right now. There's not much happening at this moment, and I'm under an NDA, and in this way, how do you say? It's not involvement, but the whole thing about the NDA is not really conflicting with each other. I have already talked to Pimax about it. I have talked to Xtal about it, of course, and this is not conflicting. I cannot go into any details, why and so, but it's okay, and yeah. And sooner or later you probably will see an Xtal gaming headset, but there's not much to talk about yet, and it's just way too early. So let's just skip that Xtal talk for now. It's just when I cannot tell you much, I don't feel comfortable talking about it either, because I'm really worried about breaking any NDA and stuff, and it just doesn't fit in here today, I think. True homies, please talk about Pimax very poor customer service. Well, Pimax has struggled a lot with the customer service, yes, of course. They are actually improving it right now, and I think it's going to improve a lot now when the European office opens up. It's not going to be only me, of course. There's going to be a whole bunch of people in Europe working with customer service, with the PR, with kind of every stuff. I'm, for now, the community relationship manager, which means that I'm going to do all sort of things. Probably also some customer service stuff, some support and so, because I know the things, because I know the hardware, of course. But and Ben Brownstein asks, so the position is similar to Kevin Henderson's? Well, yes and no. I see more Kevin as my boss, so I'm not sure really if I have the same level of degree. I'm not that high up in the chain, I think. I'm the community relations manager, while Kevin is much more than that, I would say. But I have daily contact with Kevin and the whole team right now, and I'm working daytime on some projects and stuff right now. And meanwhile, I'm doing some videos as well, which I'm going to probably have a video up for you tomorrow, by the way, talking about nothing. So yeah, so yes, it sounds. You sound like Pimax now. Well, Rick. As I told you in the beginning of this stream, this announcement is not about any new hardware, but I can assure you that there is hardware coming, and it might be sooner than you may think, because I'm gonna get a lot of hardware to test soon, and also I have some great information, some very exciting things, but I'm not allowed to talk about them right now. So I hope you can keep calm and just wait a little bit longer. But this is one of the things that really excites me, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming. So yeah. Yes. What kind of company is Pimax? Evox is asking. What may be the reasons they need support for an open source project? I think I'm not sure the full reason, but of course I would say that of course it's gonna give automatically a lot of contribution, a lot of not support, but a lot of people involved in this, of course. I mean, it's open source. People love to create their own software, to tweak software, to create mods, whatever. And especially with hardware like this, I mean, it's not possible with any other headset. And this is what Pimax is totally unique with, and the first VR company actually bringing this to the market. This was probably something that well, this was probably something that Oculus should have done from the beginning, I would say. But they didn't, and it will probably never happen. But yeah. I think this is going to be a good thing, and we also need to remember that Pimax is still quite a small team. This is something that is easy to forget. It's not Oculus having the Facebook behind them. It's not, they don't have like thousands of developers. They don't have a huge team. This is something that has been created and made and developed by rather small team that now is slowly growing outside of Asia. Now there is a full US office in the United States, and now the European market is getting an office for Pimax, also a support desk, and so all the support things are going to get handled from Europe itself, so you don't have to send your stuff to in America or the Asia. So I know it's been a slow progress probably in some ways, but still they're really trying. And now when I have my insight into the comp itself, I can tell you they're really working hard on this. So my hopes and I aim for this, that to actually improve the support as well, because that's what matters in the end. The customers, you guys, everyone, me, I mean, I'm a customer as well. We want to be happy, all of us. And that's really important. And that's what they need: more efforts, more people, more help. And more people can help with the support, of course. More people can help with PR. More YouTubers can do the videos for them. I mean, even though they're never paying anyone for doing videos on YouTube compared to other VR brands, which actually pay a lot. Anyway, but when we're talking about the open source, they could actually get a lot of help from some skilled programmers as well. They could probably start to work together with some programmers and bring, well, hopefully the best software available for their headsets, much better than the software we have right now. I might think about having like a game launcher fully customized with profiles, with everything, automatic settings, like, let's say optimized settings, like the NVIDIA GeForce Experience has optimized settings for each game. You just click a button and your game is fully optimized for your Pimax settings. You don't need to fiddle around with these settings. You don't need to do anything. That's basically one of the 1,000 ideas that could be, will be possible with the open source thing that's just got official. Pimax will strike back to Oculus Valve. Well, strike back. I'm not sure what you really mean there. I don't think there's any war in between them. There's some very clever peeps. Darker 70 says there's some very clever peeps on the forums. They can make a huge contribution. Yes, that's what I mean. There are some very skilled programmers, skilled people, some very creative people as well. Because to be creative, you have to be, well, you have to have that talent. And of course, Pimax has some people which are really creative. But the more people we can gather, the better this can get. And in the end, it's all going to bring us a better solution. Us customers, us, the users who are actually playing with those headsets, all the VR enthusiasts. And for now, the Pimax headset is basically, well, a VR enthusiast headset. It's still a little bit too expensive maybe for some people who prefer to buy a Rift S and so. But I think with the time when things start to get bigger, I'm sure we're gonna get cheaper units from Pimax, and they will be able to bring much more refined solutions for a better price also. I think it's just a matter of time. It's still so early in the VR days yet, I think. So yes, let's see, do I have any? Yeah, push the button. Next Pimax headset is 210 field of view. Well, that's not impossible actually. I cannot say if that's true or not, but that's totally not impossible. It could happen, it can happen anytime. Termin Hero says there is no best headset, it depends on the preference. Yeah, of course. Reaction review. Do you think Pimax will translate better for YouTube videos, Sweeviver? Translate better? I'm not sure what you really mean. Please give me more hints about what you're what you're asking. As I said before, as I said before, it's not about the channel. My whole corporation with Pimax, my whole employment with Pimax, it's not about the channel itself. I'm free to say whatever I want on the channel. I'm also free to say that if there's one headset or several headsets, who knows, which are actually beating the Pimax in screen door effect, in field of view, whatever. I mean, of course I'm going to tell you that, and of course I'm going to be excited about that. That's me, that's the VR enthusiast that I am and have been for the last 2.5 years, and I'm not going to change that. So you should not expect any biased reviews. Everything is still going to be the same. And I'm not getting paid for any YouTube videos either. I'm not getting paid to do YouTube videos. That's really important to point out. Nobody's really paying me for new, except YouTube itself, which gives me like $200 in revenue. Basically, that's all. So yes, so yeah, this is it. And I hope you can understand me and my decisions as well with that thing. I'm really jumping topics today, I know. But yeah, I love your asking about it here in the comments, as I can see, and that's why I'm trying to like make some things clear. So let's see. Imagine recording the distortion map like Excel, then making a fitting. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's possible to make like an same kind of quality as Excel for a fraction of the cost, probably, but it's all about development, and development takes time and of course costs money. So we cannot, I mean, if it was so easy, Rocky only, by the way, you were the one asking or telling me that, everyone would have done that already. I mean, we would have seen a Rift headset with 200 degrees field of view, but it's not so easy as you may think. So yeah. Well, Spectre 0420, open source is bad news. You will contact the company with some game-breaking bug, and they tell you it's open source and ask you to fix it. Well, the thing is that Pimax is still gonna develop their own software, of course, right? But everything is gonna be open source. So everything will theoretically be compatible with each other. I don't think you're supposed to, I mean, if you download like an self-made PyTool version from someone else, totally rewritten, and so, of course, I'm not sure if you will be able to contact Pimax and ask for support, because it's not their software anymore. But the official software will always have support. I mean, that's obvious. So I don't think in that matter, I don't think that's going to change anything. But of course, unless people start to mix up the software between the custom versions that people or developers make and Pimax own versions of the software, and so yeah. Peter Kjellgren asks, how soon will we have the source access? That's a detail I'm not sure about yet. I cannot tell you that today, but I should be able to tell you that next week when I know more after the weekend. So it's gonna be soon. It's already like decided. It's already confirmed, so it's gonna happen. But when it happens, at what day, it's gonna be soon. But I'm not sure if it's gonna wait for another 2 weeks until we can see the software or the source code. So good question, by the way, good question, and I'm gonna make sure to answer that to you as soon as possible. I'm also gonna get back to you about that, Peter. Let's see. Rujote 905, congratulations, Weaver. Thank you so much, man. I knew at some point you'd be making money from VR. I started live from the beginning. Thank you, man. You know, I gotta say about the money part, you know, I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna earn huge money from this. Definitely not. This is slightly better than I got paid from my security guard job. Slightly better. Of course, it's not worse than the same, but it's slightly better, but not much. So I definitely do not do this for the money. It's like if I wanted to make money, real money, I would probably and try from the different end instead, like get paid for videos, get paid for marketing, get, you know, pump out daily YouTube videos so the YouTube algorithm finally finds me and starts to like boost my videos. It's never gonna happen because I post videos when I want to post videos, when I feel that something is valuable for you to watch, when I really feel that I can spend like 5 days on doing one video and bringing that to you. So YouTube has never been about the money for me. I never saw this as a success, and I don't see my channel as a success either. And I don't think I'm ever gonna be a huge YouTuber, because I don't think I'm the cool, funny guy, you know. But what this means to me, then I can influence the VR industry, I can change things, I can improve things. And this is what excites me the most. And I'm not working for Google Cardboard, I'm working with, well, honestly, the best VR headsets on the market right now, the consumer grade VR headsets right now, which are available. They are the best, and I'm proud to be able to, well, make them even better in some way. I'm gonna do my best at least. So yeah, it's never been about the money. Timbo Slice 083, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I've not missed any more super chats, I'm not sure. Armin, my lovely friend and sponsor on Patreon, welcome. I haven't seen you before, sorry man if I missed you earlier. I've only been here for a minute, got to go. Have fun everyone. Cheers, Armin. I don't have your copy here today. I totally forgot it because I've been struggling with the live stream for such a long time here before I even started. Anyway, nice to see you, man. And also nice to see all of you guys. There's so many of you still in here, even though I'm just talking gibberish right now. Skid Row is here. Is there a new head strap going to be? Is the new head strap going to be PSVR type? I cannot tell you about the look of the head strap as of now, but I know that I will get a sample soon to review it, and that's going to be the final sample as far as I understand it. So things are really happening right now. Things are happening. Tibo Slice 083, wow. Thank you so much once again. You don't have to, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I saw you did another super chat. So yeah, the head strap, I cannot tell you the details yet because I never really asked if I'm allowed to, and I don't want to break any rules as of now. But the head strap is not far off. The eye tracking, neither, I would say, I think. I think it's coming sooner than you may think. Also, the controllers are coming up, and a lot of other cool things. So, even though I do not have the coolest announcement today about the best hardware ever from Pimax. Not today, but I promise you it's gonna come sooner than you may think. So yeah, but still, as of now, I mean, as it is, seriously, the headsets are really great, the current ones. What needs to be improved are the head straps, of course, the controllers, first of all, the base stations needs to be shipped out, and I think Pimax is working really hard to get that out, especially first to the backers and the pre-orders and then everyone else. And as I said before, there's one more thing coming on Monday, but I'm not allowed to talk about it as of now, but it's also exciting. Thank you so much, QZ. I really appreciate it. Regos Pantaleon, thank you. Yeah, I know I'm not having technical problems anymore. I hope you can hear me. It looks like it's still working. I had problems for enough of time, 45 minutes. Yavi Lip, thank you so much. This is great news. Congratulations. Thanks, man. Royas TKD7. I have dropped the idea of Pimax, but if they launch a wireless kit, I'm really considering getting one. Getting an index, but will miss wireless. So if Pimax delivers, I might get one as well. Yeah, the thing with wireless units is the thing that the high resolution, and Pimax headsets are really pushing a high resolution, much higher than the index will. I mean, they're using full 1440p panels, which index is not. And I think the bandwidth is still a limitation, and that's why all the wireless kits, wireless adapters and solutions are still in progress. And then not much has been said, but I know that Pimax is, they aim to provide a wireless solution, but when it's gonna happen, we'll see about that. Now, nothing is said as of now. Jeremy Nelson, I predict Pimax will have a working foveated rendering first or soon after Vive Eye. They already have fixed foveated rendering working with a game needing to specifically support, without a game needing to specifically support it. Yes, Jeremy, you're totally right, and I also predict that the fixed full-width rendering is already now working. Partially, of course, in some games it's still not supported, but they're working hard on this, and it's mainly NVIDIA working on that support thing with other game engines and so yeah, there's a big chance that Pimax will be first with that. I gotta say about full-width rendering and also eye tracking itself, I tried the Vive Pro Eye. Actually, was it yesterday? Yes, at the world premiere in Stockholm. And I'm gonna do a video about it. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but I must say that I've realized that eye tracking is made for wide field of view. And definitely for a VR headset which has a huge sweet spot and not blurred lenses. That's all I can say now about that. But it got me thinking really that full-width rendering, I mean, of course, fixed full-width rendering is one thing. That's even Oculus Quest is using it. But if we're talking about real full-width rendering that's going to move the whole center, the sharpest image part around your viewable area, you need a bigger area. You need a wider field of view. You need a bigger sweet spot to really gain from this. No sound? I hope you have sound. I really hope you can still hear me. And somebody saying, Pixel is saying no sound. Hopefully the sound is good. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Hopefully it's not my microphone. Man, it's been struggling a lot already. So yes, guys, what more to say? Mr. Dimitrov, what are the news? The big news, or the news for today, are that Pimax is going open source as the first VR company so far, doing the software and the hardware, well, opening up for open source ability, so developers can do create software and also other solutions to make hardware work together with their own custom software, and there's like endless possibilities to make within the open source announcement. And the second news that I'm now working officially for Pimax as a community relationship manager with a lot of different tasks, but it's within the European market, and that doesn't affect my channel, but it's my full-time job besides my channel. But the channel is separate. I'm still gonna upload videos, as I said before. I'm still gonna upload Pimax videos, of course, Valve, whatever videos, HP Reverb and so, and it's not gonna affect my work with Pimax. That's very important. I got it also on paper to just be sure that I'm not like ruining anything, like limiting myself. I hate limiting myself, you know, that I need to be skeptic, I need to be picky, I'm so geeky, you know, I do so much in-depth stuff, and if I found problems, I want to be able to tell you that, of course, whenever it's Pimax or any other headset. So yeah, that was the news, guys. Guys, hit me with some more questions. I don't want to make this live stream for like 3 hours. We've been going on for like 1 hour now already, I think. So hit me with some questions, whatever you like. And please tag me, Sweevire, as well, if you would like to. It's much easier to find the questions this way. Where and when can we test Pimax in Sweden? Philip von Telemann. I will try to arrange some kind of demo in Sweden. I'm actually thinking about that already. I've been thinking about that for a long time. Now that's a great opportunity, now when I can actually get backed up by Pimax, bringing some new hardware also probably and showing it off, maybe in Stockholm or Gothenburg or Malmö somewhere. And of course in other countries. I mean, not only Sweden. I'm going to travel a lot, of course. Like short travels, no long travels, but just short travels, doing some demos, some exhibitions probably. Hopefully I will be able to come to some of the bigger exhibitions. I mean, if I'm lucky, maybe I can go to CES next year. Yeah, it brings a lot of opportunities, not only for me personally, but also for the channel itself. It will help, that's for sure. So yes, wow, I'm really trying to catch up here. No, the future are headsets like Pimax, wireless plus pass-through modules. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, but yeah, it's not there yet. We'll see. I mean, the wireless is coming, of course, but I don't know yet. And I assume we're gonna get the eye tracking and stuff before the wireless module is ready to get shipped to people. Andreas Gerke is asking, have you ordered the reverb? Actually, this is something that I was supposed to mention as well. I have two other small announcements. I was about to order the HP Reverb. I'm not sure if the order is live now. Maybe it is. Maybe I've missed that today because I've been very busy. But I couldn't order it last week when it was supposed to be released. And I have been in contact with HP. And they have actually told me that they will send me a unit, a review unit, soon as soon as they are available in Europe, in my market, or in Europe, they mean. So hopefully I'm gonna get it very soon. If not, then yes, I'm gonna order it. That depends. But for now, because of this news that I will probably get a review sample. I don't know if it's going to be a loaner or like a free one. I'm not sure. I don't care. I just want to review the product and give you some great content. But because of that, I could then afford it to actually order the Oculus Quest. So yes, I know I ordered it first and then I canceled the order because I went for the HP Reverb instead. But now I ordered the Oculus Quest and they actually took the money today, Oculus, and so they're probably going to ship it very, very soon. So yes, so I will have both sooner or later, and of course Valve Index and other headsets. So yeah, I'm not going Pimax all in, as you think, if you think that. And also I love to do comparisons. Oh, sorry, I love to do comparisons with the through the lens videos, through the lens shots, macro shots. This is what I really love to do. So of course there's going to be a lot of that. So let's see. Yes, Pete Sky, what other news than me being the community manager? Well, the news was open source for Pimax. Pimax is opening up for open source. So if you don't know what it is, I'm sure people can explain that to you once. I'm not going to go through it once again. But yeah, it basically means a lot of opportunities for new software, for better software, for modifications, also on the hardware side, and improvements. It's going to be the source code for the software and all this stuff is going to be open for everyone to modify it however they want. Thank you so much, Ken Gin. And yeah, let's see what more. Well, let's see. I'm trying to find some good question. What do you think of the pixel fill and brightness of the XR? I would say that the XR is slightly dimmer than the 5K Plus, especially than the 5K Plus. I would say that it's on par with the 8K in terms of brightness, well, maximum brightness. I have not measured it yet, but I'm still working slowly on my full Pimax XR review, and then I'm gonna have, of course, like a lux meter or something and do some really in-depth testing of the brightness as well and see the real difference. But as of now, I would say it's very similar to the 8K brightness, the maximum brightness. But then, of course, the maximum blacks or the lowest brightness is much lower because it's OLED panels. So yeah, prescription lens for Pimax. Any news on that? Jan Inge Börjesson is asking. It should come soon. No information yet. Because I'm not a spy, I haven't got all the information from Pimax just because I started to work with them. It's like everything is still new to me, so I get information here and there, but there's a lot of information I'm not able to share with you yet because it may be not 100% and some things might be under an NDA or embargo or something. So yeah, but the prescription lenses, I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna get back to you about that in some other live stream or a video. Florin Borkenkow, Pimax support does not respond to my emails. My 8K is unusable. Well, I think it's easiest if you just have you created a ticket on the pimaxvr.com website. If you create a support ticket, they should actually respond to you within 24 hours. And if they're not, just go into the forums and hit Kevin Pimax USA with just wink to him and tell him that you haven't gotten a reply. And I'm sure he will sort that out, because he's like active day and night. And probably I will be there as well soon also. So yeah, Florin, I wish you good luck with your 8K. And yeah, if it's anything software related or something, let me know. You can email me as well, or just hit me with a message or something on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, and I may be able to help you as well. Have you seen Tested's Reverb review? Termin Hero is asking. No, actually, I saw that it was released today, but I've been just too stressed out to be able to watch it, so I will check it out later. Azar Alamori, so you mean for the moment I can't try Pimax in Stockholm? Well, for the moment, it's not yet available in any store in Stockholm, but I could make it happen soon. And I could, as I said, I could make a meeting or meet up or something, like with a open house where people can come and try the headset. So yeah, I will talk to Kevin about that and probably arrange something around Stockholm, because it's my hometown basically. So, but as of today, no, it might be difficult unless you know someone. Yeah, well, but it will get better very soon. Let's see. We'll make Pimax better for us and you. Yeah, well, hopefully I will make Pimax even better. Well, let's hope so. I'm not a pro, I'm not an expert in any way. I wouldn't say that. I think there's so many skilled developers and programmers at Pimax, at the Pimax office, in both in Asia and American. So I think they know a lot more than I do, but I can probably give him a lot of ideas, help them to test out the products, to beta test them, to give them suggestions for changes and stuff. So of course I could influence their workflow. So let's see. Enzel02. I read in Pimax forums from a Pimax official account that Pimax 8KX was coming for end of the year. What can you say about that? Can you confirm? I cannot confirm. Well, I can confirm that yes, it's coming, but I cannot confirm the date for it. And yeah, 8KX was supposed to be, I mean, it's been announced even since the Kickstarter. So yes, of course it's going to come out. But when it's going to happen, I'm not sure yet. And before it happens, you will for sure know it from me, and also see some testings and reviews and comparisons. So yeah, so exciting times coming, and not only about 8X, maybe about more, we'll see. Let's see. Rick Leyenhoff, plug and play. I've been reading every forum on my GPU of Pimax Inet Google plug and play. Well, if you're asking about Pimax being plug and play, well, in most cases, yes, it's plug and play. It's quite plug and play. You plug in, you install the software, and you do the calibration, the room scale, calibration, everything, and it's just working. But then there is a lot of things that you need to learn about the PyTool software instead, with some settings which are the most optimal ones as of right now. And here's where I think the open source can help out to bring you like automated profiles for each game, optimal settings and stuff, so everything gets even more plug and play. So you can just plug in your headset, install the drivers, start off a game, and just enjoy it with the best possible quality and the performance that your PC can handle, or your GPU and CPU. Reaction review. What Pimax headset do you use for Flight Simulator? Actually, I gotta surprise you there. I know there's gonna be a lot of talk about this, but actually I'm leaning more and more against the Pimax 8K as of right now. because the scaling has been improved a lot, and in some flight simulators especially, I feel that the gauges and everything actually looks good on the 8K now. And of course the resolution is higher on the 8K. The pixel pattern is pentile, like a diamond shaped or something. But still, there is something into the 8K which which makes me to go back to it now. Recent times I've been trying and testing simulators. I'm actually working on a video which should be out tomorrow night about simulators and Pimax. And how some things are working, but I'm not going to spoil everything now. So I would say 8K, but 5K is also 5K plus is also a great headset for simulators. I've been using it so much. So yeah, so it's basically very small differences between the two headsets in terms of quality and everything. But we also have the refresh rate difference, 10 frames less, which needs to be rendered, which could be a big plus for the 8K, of course. So yeah, what more? Let's see. Naughty Seal is asking, is the Pimax XR or the 5K XR, the OLED version, viable for remote desktop or still not there yet? I need to be honest here, and I'm gonna be honest just like I always am on my channel. For desktop remote desktop work or desktop work in general, I would actually prefer to use the 5K plus more than the 8K and the 5K XR because of the RGB pixel matrix, which is way better for small text, small icons. Everything looks just more defined, more sharp in desktop. But that's a totally different story when playing a flight simulator game. That's weird. And also when watching movies, I would say the 5K XR is the best one because of the blacks and the colors and everything. So it's a mixed bag, but for desktop use, I would say 5K plus rather than the 5K XR. Unless they upgraded panels at some point, we'll see, or another version comes out. But there is more screen door effect on the 5K XR. It has a lot of cool stuff like better blacks, better colors, better contrast, 82 Hertz, which could be a bad and a good thing as well. But the screen door effect is worse on the 5K XR. So let's see. Let's give me with a question. Skid Row, talk to Web Holland. Yes, I'm actually planning to do that, and Enet as well. So yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. No worries, Skid Row. But I don't think I'm allowed to talk much about this right now. Let's see. Fabrizio Cantonze, sorry for pronouncing it wrong. Rift S, Valve Index, HP Reverb or LCD RGB headsets. Has Pimax 5KX or 8KX also 3 subpixel panels? I cannot confirm that, I cannot reveal that right now, but they are working to bring the best panels, of course, for the 8KX. So yeah, I cannot say more than this at this point. So what is going on here, Steve? Steve is asking. Well, we have a lot of questions here. I'm trying to catch up here. CFan1 is asking, all this open source, is that going to make Python better? I'm confused. Yes, definitely. First of all, the Python is going to improve a lot. With a lot more settings, we're going to be able to have more different settings, probably customize everything in a much deeper way that we were able to before, because more people are going to work on this, so they can make improvements like alternative versions with more settings. Maybe have like any field of view between 100 and 170 degrees, maybe other refresh rates. I mean, I think that should be possible as long as they're opening up everything. I'm not going to promise you anything now right now, but open source means basically open source. So I guess that's the point of, well, I know that's the point of making Python better, the game launcher especially with all profiles and stuff, to make everything automated and just simpler to make it to work. Azar Alamouri, come on, I live in Södermalm. Yes, maybe we can catch up someday. Hit me with an email or something and we can talk about that. So sure, Why not? If I have a day free or something, you are welcome to come by. Let's see, more. Let's see. I'm still looking for questions. Can you not clock the 8K at 80 frames per second? Azar is asking again. Yeah, it should be, I think. Well, I mean, most LCD panels are possible to clock and overclock, but I cannot answer if the open source thing are gonna allow us to do that, but most likely it should, right? I guess. Milo Corsica, I think. No news from the controllers and base stations. Well, the only news I can tell you that they're gonna arrive here soon. When exactly, I'm not sure really, but hopefully very soon, so I can review stuff and give you all my first impressions. And I think that at that point it's not gonna take much longer until we see them being released, both on all the backers and also on the forums. But I'm not promising anything right now because I'm not 100% sure. But I've just got hinted about things that things are rolling faster now. So, well, hit me with some more questions before we quit, guys. We've been going on for like 1.5 hours soon, I think. Mr. PXO Man. Survivor, will you continue to bring content to your channel? If so, will you talk about Pimax? Yes, of course. Everything is going to be just like normal. I'm going to keep on talking about any VR related stuff, games, headsets, anything, making reviews. I'm totally free to do whatever I want on my channel. My channel is mine, it's not for sale. I never take payments for videos. I never take any payments for any content I'm actually doing. I hardly get anything for free there on my channel, but I want to keep it this way because this is my little space, and in that little space there's a lot of there's a huge mass of wonderful people, and that's you, and that's I will never leave that, of course. And I don't want to get biased by just favorizing with one thing. Of course, I want the best for the Pimax, of course, but I mean, I need to be able to tell the truth. If one headset is better than the other, I mean, I need to be honest, of course. That's what YouTube is about. That's what my channel is about, at least. So yeah, let's see. More questions. Regos Pantaleon again. Survivor. Will Survivor stream Five Nights at Freddy? I missed the horror VR videos. Well, that sounds like an idea. Five Nights at Freddy. I will actually note that down. Good idea. I know, I'm gonna get back to the VR horror games. And as I said, I'm not working as a security guard anymore, which also means I'm not working at nights anymore at all, which means I have more time at evenings. When I'm not busy, I can just do my videos. I never have to like wait several days to be able to record anything because I'm working 12-hour shifts at the night as I did before. So this is only going to bring me more time and more available opportunities for actually bringing more content to you as well. So really, I think, yeah, so this is gonna gain the channel. Not only Pimax, not only me, but also the channel, that's for sure. Peter Kjellgren is asking again, any new Python version upcoming before they open source it? Will the True Blacks for XR perhaps? With the True Blacks. I know a new version is coming soon, and I really hope that the fix is going to be added because I requested that personally for the Pimax team. That was even before the employment and everything. I want like 3 levels. I want one level with pure blacks, and a lot of smear, of course, because it's OLED panels. That's impossible to fix. If you have pure blacks, you are going to get smear, but that's probably not a problem in some applications. And then I want a balance mode, which is like in between the balanced way with some black, minor, very small black smear, but also quite good blacks, just like the latest Python version is, I think. But then I also want one version which is like totally smear free, but of course the blacks are going to be less black, because you have to compromise. That's the OLED technology today. So that's what I really hope to see in some of the upcoming Python versions. And I requested that already, as I told you in my XR first look in-depth video. So yeah. Do you think there will be other lenses in future? Corun99 asks. Because I have to sell my Pimax after 3 days of distortion. I'm not sure, but I think the open source could actually help to make it possible. And of course, I mean, if you can change the distortion profiles, I'm still not sure if that's going to happen, but I hope this is going to happen. Hopefully this could happen. So in this way, we could basically create own lenses and custom third-party lenses and just put them into Pimax and use different distortion profiles. So yeah, hopefully, let's see. This is just the beginning. This has just been announced. There's nothing, I don't think any developer is right now molding some new lenses for Pimax yet. It's too early. And I have not heard anything from Pimax about doing any alternative lenses for Pimax yet, but that might happen as well. We'll see. RK is asking, Sweever, I just jumped in and heard that you got a new job. Congrats. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, RK. Let them implement custom profiles in the Python software and recommend optimal settings based on your experience. Yes, that's exactly what I actually suggested to them already. This is on the list. So it's going to be there, of course. Profiles, just like VorpX, you know, VorpX is using a cool profile system, cloud-based, and I think we can have so many cool things added. I mean, like global settings, you can have per game settings, and maybe like customization of how you start the games as well. I mean, the possibilities are endless, I would say. So yes, that's one of the things that's definitely going to be implemented in Python, and it's really needed, the profile, especially for games who requires parallel projection, for example. Think about it. If there is like an online database, like a cloud-based database with all known SteamVR games, and if we can together just cooperate to add information if one game has the or requires the parallel projection or not, we can have a full database of games, and based on that database, Python could automatically turn on and turn off the parallel projection and some other settings to improve the experience, that you never have to do it by yourself. So yeah, this is one of the things that is huge for open source, because I think that would take so much time if Pimax had to do everything on their own. And I think the community, and I hope the community will be happy to help out and contribute. I really hope so, because there's so many skilled people out there. Gemmint 1952 mantle. I love your bald head. Pimax is even. Well, thank you. I just shaved yesterday. Thanks, man. So yeah. Let's see. Darcy Parkinson, does anyone know I can fix the white dots appearing on my Pimax 5K Plus? Is it the DisplayPort cable? Yes, it could be the DisplayPort cable. I could also recommend you to plug out the cable from the headset itself and plug it in again. Make sure it's not loose in any way. But yes, if that happens, which rarely happens as far as I understand it, I haven't got the problem on my cables yet, but I've heard a lot about this, those white dots, and yeah, that's probably because of the cables. So if that doesn't help, contact Pimax support and they will help you out and replace the cable as soon as possible. I know a lot of people have got the cable replaced after like 2 weeks or something like that. Let's see. Oh, Veronica Okerfeld, my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, she's sponsoring me again. Thank you so much, Veronica. Hey babe, sorry to disturb, but dinner's ready. No rush. I'll keep it warm from you. Isn't she lovely? Oh man, thank you, Veronica. I love you, honey. Wow. This is getting funny, right? Oh man, yeah, laugh at me, guys, laugh at me. Well, I have the most beautiful and the most gentle, how do you say that even? The most precious girlfriend someone could ever have, I think. And that's Veronica. Yeah, we've been together for like soon 15 years. It's quite a long time, you know. So yeah, just be 5 minutes, Veronica, James says. Yeah. Hey, push the button is asking, are we invited for dinner? Hey, Veronica, do we have any more food for everyone? I'm not sure if she hears me. Probably not. Oh, man. Thank you. I'm coming for dinner in a second. Wow. So, yes. Wow, guys. Well done on the new job. Thank you. Reaction review. Eric Durand, no, I did not announce any hardware release today. There's going to be announcement about that as well, I promise you. But for now, it's two things, and that's my the open source Pimax is going for full open source with the software and hardware, and also the second part that I'm now officially working for Pimax as a community relationship manager. But that doesn't actually affect my channel itself. It's still going to be the same on my channel. Still same skepticism, still same fanatic, geeky videos, and a lot of comparisons and fair comparisons. No fanboying here. Wow, D1 Who Live. Wow, sorry, I cannot even pronounce D1 Who Live. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Congrats, loving my Pimax 5K Plus. I'm happy to hear that, man. It's a lovely headset. I really love it as well. It's still my favorite headset, even though 8K is really taking it up a notch lately with the simulators. But yeah, it's 5K Plus is really great, and I'm happy you enjoy it. So guys, yes, I'm gonna end up this in a second, and I'm gonna keep on working on my video for tomorrow. I really need to get it done for tomorrow. Worst case scenario is gonna be for Sunday, but hopefully it's gonna be for tomorrow. It's gonna be an interesting video, especially for you that love flight simulators and racing simulators. It could be very interesting. It's some good news, actually. Paul Skogli, will you make troubleshoot video? Multiple maybe? Yes, I actually already started on some minor stuff for Pimax in terms of video content, which will not be on my channel, of course, because I'm not working for them doing videos on my channel. That's not the purpose, but they want some tutorials and stuff on the webpage and so, and yes, I'm gonna help them out with that, and I'm working on that already, as well as troubleshooting, like how to troubleshoot things that are not working. And it's gonna of course be built up more and more the more we well, the longer I work for them, I can probably make more and more advanced videos. Like on this side, it's not affecting my channel, but it's for within my employment, of course. It's going to be probably on their on Pimax YouTube channel, and also on their website. So yeah. Tyler Hickernell, she's a keeper. Oh yes, she is, definitely. Cheers, man. Regos Pantala, I'm down for some Swedish food. Yeah, she's a good cooker, actually. She can make food, that's true. DiCaprio, 15 years, pop the question already. Well, it's gonna happen sooner or later. I'm not sure if he's actually watching me right now in the other room. I have no idea. John Jackson, this is a good one, or this is not a good one, this is an interesting one. Look at Reddit Pimax, there's a lot of bad reviews. The thing is, what you need to really understand is that people who make reviews, unless they are some big YouTubers or small YouTubers, I am a small YouTuber, unless they find any problems or issues, they won't give you any review. That includes the majority of people. And that's a huge problem. I mean, it's easy to make a short Amazon review maybe, but it's not so encouraging for people to make positive reviews of a headset if they just enjoy it. And this is why you probably see the majority of the reviews you see on Reddit, especially on Reddit, which is a place that loves to hate, if I may call it this way. You're gonna see a lot of bad things. Go into the Vive the HTC Vive official Reddit channel. It's the same thing over there. They hate the HTC Vive support. That's the worst thing ever happened in the world. The HTC Vive support. I mean, that's not my words. It's their words. Same thing on the Oculus. It's people are complaining about stuff, and it's going to be the same thing for Valve, and it's going to be the same thing for Xtel and any other company involved. Windows Mixed Reality has got so much shit from people about their tracking, about problems, about connectivity, a Windows update screwing up the whole experience. You know, but what you mostly see is bad things in the forums, and this is where people think that, oh, it's most of the people are actually not satisfied. But it's not really the truth. So I wouldn't focus too much on only reading the bad reviews. Of course you can do that, but have in mind there is like probably 10 times more people that are happy. This is actually nothing specific for VR industry. This happens in all industries, in all all technology, cars, anything. What you see online is a lot about bad customers, but you hardly see any happy customers. Hey, I bought this new Audi and it's awesome, I'm driving every day. I mean, who wants to read that, right? So yeah. Lowell Impedance 1, Sweet, have you tried 5K Plus with any GPU other than the monstrous RTX 2080 Ti? Well, also with my GTX 1070, which I have in my laptop, and I've made some videos in the past about it, and I will do more, of course. That's basically the only GPUs I had. I had to sell my 1080 Ti a while ago to afford some other stuff here, like the new processor and the new graphic card as well. So yeah, it's the 1070 on the laptop, which is almost the same performance as a regular 1070 desktop version, and my RTX 2080 Ti. So guys, let's say 3 more questions. Look at this first. Yeah, the 3-hour-long video, Skid Row. Yeah, the 3-hour-long review. It's tests my laptop. I have made some performance videos about Pimax with a laptop and such. So yeah, there's some things that I already covered, but there's gonna be more on my channel coming up, of course. Scott P, there's a lot of for sale posts on Reddit, not seen on other HMD Reddits. You know why? Because within the industry, there's a lot of things happening right now, Scott. There's the Index coming out soon, which is also, I mean, quite an expensive headset if you think about it, especially if you need all the controllers and everything, just like Pimax. A little bit more, less expensive, of course, but still. And then we have the HP Reverb, which some people might be interested in. And this is what confuses people right now. And of course, some backers who backed the Pimax like 1 year ago, suddenly they feel like, oh, I want the Index instead. And of course that's going to happen. So that's why you see those selling. I mean, there's always going to be people selling headsets. If I just go into like eBay, there's a lot of people selling a Vive Pro and such as well. So I wouldn't say it's any specific for Pimax here. It's just more visible because the Pimax Reddit is very small. The Pimax forum is quite small. It's still a small community. So once there's like 3 bad reviews, they're gonna be shown all the time because it's just the beginning for the community. I see it as a normal thing. I see it as a natural thing. Skid Row, Veronica, let him use the micro. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to use the microwave because my food is gonna get cold. But I love to just answer your question, guys. I love this. It's so much fun for me. Let me just check 1 second. I'm still trying to. There we go. You know, I've been struggling all day with all sort of stuff today. It's like crazy, but I'm happy that I actually made this stream possible, even because I almost gave up at some point. So yeah, guys, 2 more questions. Let's say, let's see. Can I write to Sweeviver now so I can get my Pimax 5K Plus back? It's gone since mid-April. It's gone. Okay. Did you send it for like some kind of support issue, or but I'm not sure. I haven't heard about it. So yeah, since mid-April. It's, well, that's about a month. Probably, I think you should contact Kevin, and I can look that up for you. I haven't started with the support thing yet, and so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be involved in the support stuff and tickets and so, but I think that especially in the beginning now, I will take care of some of it as well. So I could probably look that up for you and help you out. Yeah, but first contact Kevin. If he doesn't reply, I can probably help you out in some way. Let's see. Fat guy, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. Why don't you go and eat the dinner already? I know I should. Yeah, that's good. That was a good question. Okay, last question here. Daniel Rushniak. Sweaver, quite frankly, my experience with Pimax is horrible so far. Got my device in March, worked for 5 minutes. I've been trying to get a replacement since then. Still waiting for support. But that's weird because, I mean, the support, you're not supposed to wait for March. Have you really been looking for support in the right place from the, because I know a lot of people are going to the forums and creating a post on the Pimax official forums, and they're like flooded with posts and they don't get any reply, and then nothing happens. I think it's best if you just create a ticket. I would start with that at least. As I said, I'm not involved in the support yet, so I cannot really see the whole flow, how it's going to work. But yeah, I think create a new ticket and try to get some answers from them. I'm sure they're going to be able to help you out. Okay, guys, I think we are going to end up here. I don't think... well, okay, last time, Decapper is asking, can we have a quick recap about the big news before you go? Yes, for the last time, for this time, Pimax is going open source with the hardware and software, which means there's going to be a lot of possibilities to make customized software and also drivers for the hardware. There's going to be so much customizations, and Python is going to improve a lot for sure. And hopefully the big Pimax community, the growing Pimax community, is going to contribute a lot with their skills, because there's a lot of skilled programmers and people. So yeah, that's great news. And it not only involves the headset, but also all the other things such as eye tracking, the controllers. Yeah, basically everything is going to be open source. In which level, I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna have a look into that, if it also includes the main rendering pipeline, which I really hope. So yeah, that's news 1. And news number 2 is that I have recently started to work officially for Pimax as a community relationship manager, and I'm gonna do a lot of different things, but it's not affecting my channel Sweaver at all. It's still the same channel, it's still the same unbiased reviews, and still the same Martin here in front of the camera. So do not think anything else, because that's just facts. So guys, have a lovely evening now. I'm gonna try to find the button where to actually quit this stream, because I actually probably just I just closed down that window in all the stress that I've been. Once again, big thanks for all of you that waited for such a long time until I got this stream actually running. I really appreciate that. And once again, thank you so much to all of you that have been giving me congratulations and everything. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions that I get every day, for everyone watching my videos, and especially my Patreon supporters. All of them. There's more than 100 of my Patreon supporters now, and I really appreciate your support. And especially my official sponsors on Patreon, Commander Darklight, Art Armin, and VR Ambassador. Guys, have a lovely evening now. Thank you so much for joining this chat. Thank you so much for all the questions, and see you most likely tomorrow with a video. If not, then on Sunday, but hopefully tomorrow. Cheers. See ya. Thanks again.